you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you.
Mr. Biddy.
Let me start at the beginning. Way before the ratchetness, before they raped our women. Way black. Black in the time, a woman can't come from a man, so she birthed mankind. Through that holy yoni in between her legs, divine. You can't see it from this angle with the Eurocentric mind. You've been trained well, so your future is behind. Take a look around, girl, the truth ain't hard to find. See that white standard of beauty got you bleaching your mind. For 400 years they said you was ugly, but you're fine. Shit, more than fine. Got a beauty they can't match even. Brains too strong and wise like Queen Sheba. Most can't deal with your strength, that's why they still beat ya. Took you out the Holy Trinity, but still need ya. Back to black consciousness is where I'm trying to see ya. I'm a Tsar, you're a set, on the throne is where I keep ya. Black woman. Most of us think your position is minuscule. Cook, clean, serve, all you was put here to do. Not realizing these qualities were put into you. Cause your leadership skills are natural. Don't believe me, Queen Nzinga led the war against them crackers, fool. My people sleep, so I teach, that's what a master do. Grew up with visions of chauvinistic theatricals. Now it's my mission to grab the culture and get back to you. So we can show the seeds what it is they have to do. Break the chains, runaway slave, they coming after you. Keep the men and women at odds and take the child too. Make sure she have more than one baby daddy, yeah, that'll do. 400 years later, no savior, they really lynched you. So take a listen, black woman, let me heal you. Any man that breaks you down really fears you. My elder Shabaka say what the women do, the men will do. So when you start the revolution, we right here with you. Some swear the black woman ain't shit. I say this queen is everything, even the ratchets. You just forgot who you are. I'ma help you remember. You're the mother of civilization. From the light-skinned hue to those darker than blue. Black woman, I never turn my back on you. You're beautiful without that perm. You're a queen without that weave. Love yourself, cause sister, I love you. Respect yourself, cause sister, I respect you. Apologies to those I disrespected before my mind was free. Let's take it back to go forward like Sankofa. Ride with me. She was here when we was kings, chilling on the throne. Proper placement, utmost respected. Her needs never neglected. Embracing her higher consciousness, the true essence, the procreator. From her I got my best blessing. My life she manifested. I'm forever indebted to her collection. Can't objectify her, she's more than breast and flesh skin. Think not, then you need correction of your perception. I'm talking about the first wonder of the world's possessions. Here for more than cooking and cleaning. Without her, man wouldn't truly experience being. Don't doubt her, goddess ability of honing fertility. Just love her and preserve her identity. The black woman, when I see her, something gets into me. Beautiful inspiration like a pyramid. Amazing, brings out the best of me on occasion. They made her forget who she was, that's why I made this. Next time you're riding with your daughter, brother, play this. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a
most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath. Take it.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or a bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink
Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should I
water.
say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors.
Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on, come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath.
Lift and pour. Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move. Stay healthy, family. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Great Ujima to you. Great Ujima to you. Great Ujima to you. What's up, fam? Hey, man. I didn't do the show last night. I know y'all know. I know, too. Man, I was asleep about 7:30. Just went to sleep. I was like, man, it's been a long day. Just long. It was just long. Let's just say that. And, I didn't want to bring that blah energy. You know what I mean? Because sometimes y'all can expect me to be blah early in the morning, right? You know, you can expect that because we got a pack, you know what I'm saying, with the ancestors, and we have to do what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? We get up, we toast, we know the drill. But on my evening shows, I want to bring the pain, right? So the title of this morning's show, of course, other than the Daily Toast, is They Piecemealin' Us to Death. And I want to just go over this definition real quick. I ain't going to go to the news scene. I'm just going to go to the definition. Piecemeal. Characterized by unsystematic partial measure taking over a period of time. Piecemealing us to death. Right? All of our issues can be dealt with very simply. There's a thing called reparations. I'm just saying. All of our issues can be dealt with reparations. Right? But no, they're going to piecemeal us. You know, criminal justice, police reform, education reform, social justice, replacing judges and supporting historically black colleges, piecemealing, rather than just, come on, let's get to the root of this shit. You know that if you want to kill a weed, you can't just pull it out the top. That's piecemealing. You know what I'm saying? It's just piecemealing. You know, and we can't allow our community to be piecemealed to death because we will die. It appears to be getting hectic. Right? I mean, I just can't get Kenosha out of my head because the brother did something that myself or many of the other brothers that I know possibly would end up doing. We see a conflict in a neighborhood that we're familiar with. We get out to kind of intercede. We get out, we intercede, and we go back to our car. You know, I mean, because think about this. If you ain't do nothing wrong, and somebody running up behind you, right, talking about, stop. You know, you don't think they talking to you. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying, in that moment, you don't even think they talking to you. Then when somebody grab you, you know what I'm saying? Now, when they grab you, you pulling away from, see, when police deal with us, they want all of the human reactions to stop. If somebody is grabbing my shirt, I'm pulling away and twisting my body so that I could get a better angle so that I can knock whoever the fuck out who's trying to grab me. You know, somebody choking me, I'm going to move because I'm trying to find a way for air to get in my body. You know what I'm saying? When somebody pulling your arm back, trying to pull it and twist it, it's not designed to go like that. So there's going to be some resistance. But no, you super. You don't feel pain. You're not even human. So unless we get to the root of this, because with reparations, we're talking about reforming the whole system, holding this whole system accountable for what has been done. And I don't think that's a lot. But if we allow them to continue to piecemeal us, right? You know when somebody owe you some money and they try to piecemeal it, you know what usually happens. Because y'all usually end up getting an argument because they're going to try to give you money at different times and then swear they gave you more than they actually did. You owe me $100. You gave me $70. No, I gave you $100. Remember that one? No, dog. You know what I'm saying? This is why we got it. This is why you ain't going to piecemeal me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to piecemeal me. Now, we gave y'all 70. Really gave us 30. You know what I'm saying? Nah. And we got to hold people accountable. So, I mean, we got presidential election coming up. We got some major decisions to make. You know what I'm saying? We got other elections coming up during that time as well. We got some major decisions that we need to make. Major decisions. Right? So, let's go and do this toast. And we go through some of the news. And like I said, I think I'm gonna open up the lines for a couple of minutes, but I'm getting out of here on time today. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if the beautiful voice of Miss Davita is on here or somebody. I'm getting off on time. So let's go and do this toast. Oh, first off, let me give a round of applause to all. Oh snap! I didn't even. Spreaker, I'm so sorry. Spreaker, I am so sorry. I didn't even start the Spreaker. Man, shame on me. Take your breath, drink the water. We're giving a round of applause to all the Ujima babies out there. So right now, it appears that we're streaming good. So something happens, I guess, around 12 around here. Because when I try to log in and stream for the day, goddamn flies, man, getting on my nerves, man. Listen. All right. Yesterday, I tried to do the show, and the bit rate was at like 5. So I just cut it off. Right now, they saying we have 4,000. We somewhere between 3,500 and 4,500. I see it's buffering right now. And I'm like, so let's go and get the toast on. Let's get it on. Let's get it up. Let's make sure that y'all get the toast, and then all the other stuff, buffer away. So here we go. First, giving honor to the creator by whatever name, choose color creator. We lift up our glass and we say, I say, shots out the Mac. How you doing? How things in Detroit? Black African power to you as well. Right? Lifting up our glass. We saluting our ancestors. We saluting the creator first. Calling that energy, becoming conscious of it, because we know it's always around us. We just need to be conscious of it. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Y'all know where we go. Very simple journey. We lift up our glass and we toast our ancestors. I'm going to go as far as I can, then I grab my list. Taking that breath. Relaxing. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Christopher, and Gaston, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimpinell, No More X, Pat Mont, Ron, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamau, the father, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Jenny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Bree McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Lorella Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melville Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Weller, Be the Farmer, I'll Go So Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, George Wright, Mary, Frederick. Oh, Lord have mercy. It did it to me again. What's going on? Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keishla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amitep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dilly Monares, Gina Rupe Jones, Jana Callahan. Man, but I messed up on my brother's family once again. So all my apologies goes out. Mistake of the mind, definitely not of the heart. By the way, I got your greens, my brother. We got William Walter West, Nigella Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, Ines Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Headley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, George. Wow, I did pretty good. Charles Wooding, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Heather Cadney, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Member Sr., Sam Member Sr., Nathan Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensible, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, and also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, H. Tried, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson, Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim O'Shea, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstrong, Donna Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball, Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry, Tom McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno, Baby Hatch, Hatch Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nitty Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, Lee Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin, Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe, Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lowe Newton, J.B. Parkey, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.A. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rupert Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jack and the Brothers, Reginald Albert, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. We have our black book. Where we at? Here we go. Got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Berta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, I'm Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Nickens, Eric Walker, Crazy Staple, Candace Simmons, Sermon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Cassandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henrietta 62nd, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton. We have Fred Powers. We got Elijah Juan Hakeem in Como. Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem E. Mackey, Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Desi Woods, T.Lar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lang, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve, Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozella Leathers Sr., Gladys Cofer, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Sabre Winston, Chris, Kenny, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanette, Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LaVonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reeson, Nana Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona, Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera and Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, and Era Branson, or Era Branson. We got Eric Winston, Nation Builder Darren Bridges, and we got Francisco Mattis, also known as Sonny. We lift up our glass and we say the word of power. Ashe, saluting those ancestors upon whose shoulders we stand. Man, every day is a good day. All right, here we go, family. We are now on Ujima. Once again, giving those Ujima babies a round of applause. Give it up, give it up. Give it up for them, give it up for them, give it up for them, give it up for them. Yeah. All right. So in this present moment, family, I want to remind you that this moment is our moment, is our power, is our time. What we going to do with it? Let's get constructive with it. Let's stop allowing people to piecemeal us to death. Being piecemeal to death. I give you a piece here, give you a piece. No, we want the whole damn thing. All right? You know, reforming the police is not going to be enough. Reforming the justice system is not going to be enough. Reforming the prison system is not going to be enough. Reforming the education, you got to do it all. It got to be done whole. We have to restructure everything or tear this motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just that simple. You know what I'm saying? We lift up our glass in this present moment, recognizing our power. We lift up our glass, also remembering that today is Ujima. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about when I say Ujima, let me make it very simple for you. We got an e-course where you can understand, learn everything that we talking about here at GNJMedia. It's free. GNJEcourse.com, free. GNJEcourse.com. Of course, you can throw the www.freegnjecourse.com on there, but you don't have to. We in the modern times. You just put FREE, letter GNJ, ecourse.com, and find out what we talking about. Find out why we call the days. We use our principles for the days, right? But with this being Ujima, once again, I ask you to activate those reticular formations. Get out and find examples of that Ujima. Come on now. Help us. Help us see it. Because some people might not be able to see it, because we get so caught up in all this other stuff that's going on. We want to make sure that at some point in time, someplace, our people got a place to come to where they could see our principles in action. Or they could see other people that's taking time to look for the principles. Right? Because that's what we do. We're principle hunters, right? Principle practicers and principle hunters. Using these principles to construct and build a better lives for ourselves. So, we are on Ujima. For those who don't speak the language, that means collective work and responsibility. Righteousness is the Modic principle. Respect is the M7. Blue is the color, as you see by the Daily Toaster shirt. Yeah. Vibration is the Hermetic law today. Male name is Kweku. Female name is Akua. We lift up our glass and we salute this present moment. And we say the words of Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Very simple journey. We're going to move from our present moment to the future generation. So we lift up our glass high and we salute our future generations in advance, knowing that we're going to handle our business in the moment so that we can lead them to space and time so that they could take it to the next level, right? Building generation by generation. We're lifting up our glass, we say Ashe. From there, we move to all of our relations, and we lift up our glass, and we say Ashe from all of our relations. Family, we do that selfish toast. This for you. What is it that you need right now? Right? What is it you need right now to move towards your greatness? Lift up our glass, and we say the word Ashe. From there, family, we move to our tribe. Because I know a lot of people are like, we're falling into tribalism. It's so easy to go to the tribalism, blah, 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 tribal. Don't be scared of the word. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared of the concept. Groups of family coming together to improve life. Sometimes, like I said, I had to downsize so that I could live a more tribal life. And I'm able to bring you more energy. Put that homework out there, bro. How, Tim? That's right. That's right. That's what it's definitely homework and job work. You know what I'm saying? Getting out here, finding these principles, sharing them, and making this moment powerful. But right now, family, we lifting up our tribe. I am Giame. Whatever your tribe is, gonna throw it up. You all are welcome. Also, other tribes are welcome on the GNJ.media site. You know what I'm saying? Come get a page. Let's tribe up. Right? Let's build. You know what I'm saying? We lifting up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most beautiful, uplifting, outstanding, the wisest, and the most powerful individual in the room right now. I'm lifting my glass up to you and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. All right, so I got, just to let y'all know, those in Columbus, I got 6 pounds of those organic greens left. I got some people coming in buying the other. They already bought some. I ordered 10 from the Urban Gym. I ordered 10 pounds from the Urban Gyms, and I want to start increasing it because, like I told you, I wanted to be able to, through GNJMedia, to distribute hopefully 100 pounds a month. But right now, we got to start small. We got to start where we are. So we're going to start where we are. I forgot. So now, I ain't been doing I'm trying to do the daily show, man. I've been running out of stuff. Since school started, I got to readjust my schedule, get my timing down and all that. I'm doing a lot of technical assistance or prepare to give technical assistance. And, so I ain't been taking my steps. So right now, for those on the Daily Toast, what I'm taking right now, what I'm experimenting with right now is I just dropped one. I don't want to step on it. It'll mess up my foot and my socks. This is a liquid. All right, so that's another one gone. So right now I'm taking magnesium and chlorophyll. But I'll talk more about that on the Adventures of Brother Hatim, but I ain't take them, so I'm gonna take them now. All right, so lines open. 614-556. We got a couple minutes. Gonna rapid taste just a little bit. Couple minutes just to rapid taste just a little bit. Black lines open. Call in number is 614-556-4535. At least that's the plan. While we still up. So I'm gonna go to the news scene. Let's go to the news scene. Let's do us a nice little transition. All right. So here we go. Piecemeal. Characterized by unsystematic partial measure taken over a period of time. Bit by bit. Piece by piece. Gradually. Even those are a little bit more organized than piecemeal. Right? And what we are experiencing is a piecemealing process. See, because really what a lot of people are hoping is that we forget about reparations. They're going to stall us out, trying to get us to forget about what our people need. But we always got to be about our people. And we got to stop allowing people to convince us that the welfare of everybody else is above ours. If we can't take care of ourselves, we can't help with nobody else, family. Bottom line. So we have to be loud and proud about what it is that we need. Right? We have to be loud and proud about that. We can't be ashamed of that. And we have many people in our movement that are ashamed of the fact of what we are. Like with the little exercise I worked with, where I put up on my timeline, I was talking with Sister Navita about, and I'm quite sure if she took it and wrote on it, because she does some good writing, I'm quite sure she'd change it around a little bit. But it's something for us to think about, because it's like this whole media piece is an attack on our very being in many accounts. Like, we hear about the brother in Kenosha, if somebody will post up his name, right? But we don't hear about the human side of this brother that often in the conversations. The fact that he had 3 kids in the back seat when he got shot. So my question is, was he thugging out with the 3 black kids in the back seat? Was he being a father? Was he being a black man? Was he being a strong black man? Was he setting a good example? You know what I'm saying? Was he trying to, we don't look into that. But, we get to the little white boy that went to Kenosha. We know that he was helping clean graffiti prior to shooting up a couple of motherfuckers. But no, they don't focus on the human side of us. They don't focus on the pain side of us. You know what I'm saying? Those are not the images that they want to put out. And we have to be able to put those out. We got to have platforms where we are able to have these discussions, because, and I know a lot of people is like, we need to let the world know, but we need to let ourselves know. Because these are the conversations. People want to hear what you got to say. Believe it or not, Black folks influence people all over this planet. We are uniquely placed. Black folks in America are uniquely placed to take over the world. Our ancestors have positioned us through this torture to put us in a place where we could change this whole world upside. We could flip it upside down. We just got to stop accepting the bullshit and start changing the stories that we allow people to tell about us. We can't allow nobody to tell our story no more. We have to be bold enough to tell our story. See, we have to set up, in many ways, a perfect example of this, whether you agree with the brother or not, Tariq Nasheed, right? You can agree with the brother or not. You can argue with the brother or whatever. But in a sense, what he got set up is a storytelling mechanism. Hidden Colors tells a story. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to be able to sit all the way through it. But there's enough people that are sitting through it to learn a story, to learn a narrative. And we here at GNJMedia Journey, we have to be able to build upon those. We got individuals with the skills to put together documentaries. You know what I'm saying? We got those skills. We got the skills because I told y'all one of my dreams is I want to do a conscious soap opera. Right? This is why I'm trying to learn these cameras and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? We got stories. Hell, everybody that's in the conscious community, we got stories. Hell, we could bring some of our ancestors back for this motherfucker. Because Nomo's definitely gonna be a character in my conscious soap opera, where there's the drama, the comedy of life, where we basically, because I was in a relationship when I was younger. Not gonna say with who, but she watched soap operas. So every time the main character's on her soap opera, I think it was General Hospital, broke up, she wanted to break up with me. We had issues, and I started noticing this shit because I would watch it and I would see them fall out, and then I say, oh shit, we about to break up. Oh shit. Didn't they just break up? Oh, no, you ain't getting me with this shit this time. Bring your ass over here. No, we're not getting into that pattern. See, these stories play a major factor, family, in how we develop. These stories develop the type of human beings that we need or we don't need. These stories build up the minds of those that are watching them. Sister Navita posted something up yesterday, and let me see if I can find it. I don't know if she posted it up on our page, but she says that an hour worth of TV affects the mind. I want y'all to think about that. An hour worth of TV. So she asked the question, could somebody watching Love and Hip Hop, I mean, because these are stories that they tell about us. Right? Love and Hip Hop. Oh, my fault. Let me go to, we need to cover the proverb of the day. We are on Proverb 1. Well, chapter 1, Proverb 33. So let's go. Wow. What's going on with my computer today? What y'all, you see? We start talking about changing the narrative, right? We start talking about getting to the root, and all of a sudden we got problems. I'll probably be able to stream clear and 1080, probably 4K. I was talking fuckery. You know what I'm saying? No problems. Oh, he talking fuckery. Let's go and boost up his signal. Boost that signal up. All right. Till the book come up, I'm going to read it from here. This is African Deep Thought Workbook. This cover is different than this one here. But they will be made available soon. I'm still working on the commercial. I'm trying to put something together that's going to shock and amaze you. Call lines are open, 614-556-4535. The secret to opening every door is in the boat, say the knowledge holders. The bolt prescribes the exact medium. The secret to opening every door is in the bolt. Say the knowledge holders. The bolt prescribes the exact medium. What y'all think about that? And please understand, they ain't talking about your car lock. They ain't talking about your house lock. Well, they are, but you gotta do the African deep thought. It spreads to other things. It ain't just what you think. You understand? It ain't just what pops up. It's storytelling. All right, so okay, we still down here. We still in the negatives. People reached 4,744 in the last 20 days. Wow. Post engagement 2,919. All right, that's going down, but hey, I'll take it. Down 55%. Page likes, we had 43. That's up 87% in the last 28 days. So family, thank you for liking and sharing. Let's keep on building and start telling people about GNJ.media. Start telling people about GNJ.media. Here we go right here. GNJ.media. Right over here. Got that big Giame over there in the corner. I got to change that one, though. We need to put our Giame over there. We got the Daily Toaster. Can't miss it. Can't miss it. Drive right down. Go right down Internet Way. Make a right on GNJ. Right? Then turn them .media. You right here at our spot. This is our home. We got it. Right? And I was amazed yesterday because I was listening to a podcast, and what they said there has not been any social networks created since 2011. Facebook came in and just smashed the game. They're a monopoly. So what these big companies do is, and this is what a lot of entrepreneurs do, right? They don't develop stuff to compete with a Facebook or Google or Amazon. They create stuff that will irritate these companies enough to buy them. So we no longer have nobody in the space to even try to compete with these companies. So these companies have total power. They could tell you what you could talk about and what you can't talk about. Why? Because we all support them. All I'm saying is, family, hey, give a little support to our shit so where we can have our conversations and stuff. We ain't got to worry about it being sold. We keep it. Keep it in the family. You know what I'm saying? Find ways to monetize it, and a portion of the money goes into a pot where we can go on and decide what the fuck we gonna do with it. We employ some people. I want you to think about how many employees Facebook got from social media. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody had, because all the site is where people are talking about, but they need people to crunch the numbers. They need people to be able to look at the numbers. And before they even needed people to crunch the numbers, they needed somebody to realize, hey, we get a lot of data that we could use to our advantage. Right? You know what I'm saying? As I read in one of my old Mafia beats, we just want to wet our beak just a little bit. That's all we want to do. Somebody calling in on the line. Who blessed me this morning?
Peace and Black Power. This is Mac from Detroit.
What's up, Mac from Detroit? What's going on?
Nothing much, Brother Hatem. Just chiming in this morning.
You got some news for us from Detroit? Is something we need to be up on?
Not yet. I got to do a little bit more research on it's a reparations site that's been established. But once I get the information, I'll let you know.
Cool. Now, all right, I'm gonna get Mark on here. We're gonna have a conversation about reparations. I'm gonna get Mark Stevenson because he is the head of the ADOS group here. Now, doing an excellent job. But so going down our timeline, I know y'all be like, dang, Brother Hatem, you, because I be producing a lot, man. Yeah, I don't do selfies and shit like that. Well, every now and then. But I do a lot of videos. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just waiting for the rest of Giame to get fired up. You know what I'm saying? Mac, when you gonna do it? When you gonna do a show from Detroit and go and send it through GNJMedia? When you gonna do that? What's going on? What's going on down there? You gonna do that?
Of course I'm going to do that. I'm going to join the group on September 13th. I'm not really savvy with the phone and computer, and I'm not on Facebook, but we're going to get it together. I want to be on Gianni. I don't want to be on Facebook.
Okay. Cool. All right, because you do it with a phone too. All right. So in the news, CNN.com, Ben and Jerry's is launching a podcast about white supremacy in America. Ooh, let's see what Ben and Jerry's got freezing in the refrigerator. Ben and Jerry's launching a podcast about white supremacy. Is an article by Hannah Zayadi in CNN Business. Ben and Jerry's calls out systematic racism in the U.S. Matthew McCarthy, CEO, Ben and Jerry's. I might get me some ice cream today. I'm just, here we go. Golly, they got a lot of, y'all see all these ads? All these ads. See, they tell stories. This is what I keep on telling y'all. Stories are true, if not billions or even hundreds of billions. It's possibly $1 trillion industry. News is nothing but being able to tell stories about current events. Movies are nothing but stories. Books are stories. Music is stories. Storytelling is the place to be. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, y'all know we do folk tales for grown folks. We look at all that stuff. All right. This is London, CNN Business. I didn't know Ben and Jerry's was out of London. Ben and Jerry's is taking its support for Black Lives Matters to the airways with a podcast that delivers an unflinching appraisal of America's past and encourages listeners to dismantle systematic racism and white supremacy. Damn. All right. Let's see if they're going to mention reparations. The ice cream brand, which is owned by Unilever, is launching the 6-part series together with Vox Media and the Who Are We Project. No, the Who We Are Project. It links specific periods in American history to modern-day systematic racism in 30-minute episodes and premiere on September 15th. All right, we're going to keep that on the radar. Ben and Jerry has a long history of social, political, environmental activism. It's one of the few major brands to explicitly call out systematic racism in the United States and back calls to defund the police while advocating specific policies to redress racial inequality. Once again, so their method is piecemealing. All right, Ben and Jerry's, I hear you, but what's the stance on reparations? In the wake of George Floyd's murder, America faces a racial reckoning, one that requires an honest look at American history that has allowed and encouraged white supremacy to thrive for the last 400 years. The organization that worked on the podcast said in a joint statement on Tuesday. The podcast named Who We Are, A Chronicle of Racism in America, will explore slavery contributions to the country's economic success and the hidden ways that legal discrimination continued long after its demise, profoundly limiting Black America's ability to create and accumulate wealth, according to the statement. I will be watching with bated breath, taking notes, because I'm using every last point that they might bring up that I might not been able to touch on right now. Each week we'll explore how racism has shaped every facet of our lives and who we might become if we finally address this country's racist history, said the author Carvel Wallace, who hosts the podcast. So y'all go and finish reading that one. Pretty good. All right, we're going to see. Keep that on the radar. Somebody remind me later on. Oh, the book is up now. Let's see. Let me go on there. Make sure y'all able to look at there we go. The secret to opening every door is in this book, said the knowledge holders. The book prescribes the exact medium. So go and check that out. Let us know what you think that means. All right, let's see what else is in the news. Ultra-processed food. Ultra-processed junk food linked to advanced aging at cellular level. Study finds. This is a science alert. Right? I ain't going to read that one. Y'all go and check that one out yourself. Linked to aging at a cellular level. I think that's the worst level to age at. All right, got them greens. It says right here, we sitting on some organic greens, clean, already grown, using aeroponics by young people. Inbox. I swear this machine be mad. Inbox if you are interested. So here's some of the towers that some of the stuff came off. We got towers all over the city. Come and get your greens. Let's see what else we got popping off here. Uh-oh. Look at that pretty girl. Who that pretty girl? Anybody know who that pretty girl is? Posting up on GNJMedia. Who that pretty girl? All right. I wonder if anybody know who that was. Let's see. Let's see if any other news. Navita posted up. Okay. We have the Amos N. Wilson Natural Genius Academy, virtual schooling and tutorial services. Her information, you can click on here. You go here. This is Sister Roni. Oh, she got the prices on here as well, but I don't have a contact. Uh-oh, we have to find. Okay, there's a number. Her number for anybody interested is right on the flyer, so be sure to give her a call. Let her know you heard about it on GNJMedia Journey. Coronavirus cases are on the rise again across more than half the U.S. We covered that yesterday. Our radioactive diamond batteries are cure for nuclear waste. And I want you to understand, you're not talking about big batteries. They're talking about taking this shit and putting it in small batteries that you could fit into like your cell phone and shit like that. No, thank you. I'm just saying, not me. Workers will see smaller paychecks next year under Trump's payroll tax deferral. We talked about the Marine Corps dogging out a brother. All right, but so that's all the news I got. You got anything for him, Mac?
Well, I did have something I wanted to address. It's off the subject, but it's kind of on the subject. I want for us to come up with a greeting or salutation for when we answer the phone, because exactly where does this hello come from?
Oh, hold on. Go ahead. All right, let's see. Hello. Let's see. Hello.
Yeah, hello. You answer the phone and say hello. Hello. What is that?
Let's see. Etymology. Let's look up the etymology of hello. E-T-Y. There we go. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, hello is an alteration of hallo. Hello, which came from Old High German, hala, ola. Emphatic imperative of halun, to fetch, used especially in hailing a ferryman. Okay. So, if anybody that's spoken a little bit of Spanish, it's sort of like hola, which shares German roots. But I hear you. So what you're saying is that the way we greet each other, just like you want to change that, like we change the days of the week.
Exactly, because we know that we've been taught words to basically curse ourselves. And I would like for us to have something more culturally appropriate.
Go ahead, give us an example. So hold on. I'm about to call you. Hold on. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
I'm going to tell you, Brother Hatim, here lately, I've been answering the phone saying, right on, or Harambe, or Black Power.
Okay.
But I would really like something uniform for us to have with this telecommunication.
She said something uniform. What do y'all think about that? You know, because when I pick up the phone, I'm like, peace. That's what, but I've been doing that for years. I got other brothers be like, Hotep. You know, but what do y'all think about that? Because now, one of the reasons we did the days of the week is because we repeat these words every day. Every day in some form or fashion, we're talking about a day a week. All the time in meetings and stuff like that. And I want people's minds to switch to something culturally appropriate. So you saying that there needs to be a culturally appropriate greeting when we pick up and answer the phone, or when we greet a guest, because basically that's what it is. Well, you know what I'm saying? So we're passing on pieces of the culture even when we're greeting each other.
And also, when what is goodbye? Goodbye. You know, like, I don't want to see you no more. I don't want to hear from you no more. What is that?
You know you got some people in your life when you say goodbye, you really mean it. Come on now. Goodbye. Damn. No, don't come back. You know, but I feel you. So you just saying, what do y'all think about that? Any comments on that? Hold on, we got Brother Kwame on. He said, great Ujima fan, make it superlative. I wish you stop sending out these terms with laxative in it, man. They look like, oh no, they ain't an X. What do we pick up? I agree. I'm at the school all day, my friend. I'm at the school all day. Come get those greens. I'm trying to be the green man. You know what I'm saying? Like these little boys out here selling this weed. Y'all stay too long. I'm gonna start drying them out and doing them. But any comments on a culturally appropriate greeting, a culturally appropriate way of us greeting each other? And that's not, and then also you've been listening to GNJMedia long enough to know that there's very few things that are really off topic here. Because it ain't like I come on here with a certain agenda. I come up with titles because sometimes I'll just be like, I need a title. So I sit down and be like, okay, all right, here's the title. But the whole piece is the Daily Toast, and to open it up so that people can share their ideas. And we will be having more time as I start getting my body back into tune. So because I'll be coming on like 30 minutes late. Today I was about 30 minutes late. Actually, Kwame probably said about an hour. Because actually, when we started, we was at 5:15. I was able to eke it out to 6:15. You know what I'm saying? Now we're coming on a little bit like 6:45. So I'm trying to move it back. You know, because it's kind of hard. Like I said, I would love to do this full time. But, you know, we can't afford that right now. But we working on it. We building. And like I said, to do stuff like what you're talking about is nothing but for us to sit down and have that conversation, or for you to start, because the key piece is like with the days of the week, I started doing it. You know what I'm saying? And when I start teaching it to the tribe, I'm like, yo, now, so what's the consequence when we don't do it? Because the whole piece is we all need to be in shape. So when you messing up, you got to get those push-ups out, my friend. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And for those that can't do push-ups, there's other things that they could do. But it's like it hones us and coming up with norms, because that's part of culture. Coming up with norms that people within the culture recognize. So it's like you'll be able to do something one day, and somebody will look at you and look at you in a different light, because it's like, yo, we do that where I come from. Where you come from? Well, who you know? Oh, now I understand. What's up, family? You know, so you're right. We do have to set up stuff like that. So anybody else out there? Brother Kwame say yes to a culturally appropriate greeting or salutation, but not necessarily uniform. I think we might have had a discussion like either I'm having deja vu, or we might have had this discussion before. So
what did you come up with? Do you remember when you had that discussion?
We was talking about not necessarily being uniform, but having people keep in mind, keeping what we do as far as greetings culturally appropriate. Something that could point to a state of mind that we either want to be in or a cultural idea that we want to promote. Like you said, Harambe, or somebody might say Hotep. You know what I'm saying? But then, like I said, just or peace. You know what I'm saying? But, keeping it to where we're strengthening ourselves. Hold on. Let's see who calling me during my show. Who calling me during my show?
Okay, 1 pound of collards, 1 pound of mustard Friday.
Friday. Well, I'm all right. Well, they ready now. I bring them. You say a pound of what?
A pound of collards and a pound of mustard.
All right, they in 2 pound bags, so y'all killing me with this, but I'm gonna take care of that. All right,
Okay.
all right. You said a pound of collards and a pound of mustards. All right, they
She said she wanted them Friday.
okay. We'll give it to her, and then you just get the money. But this is the issue. I'm just letting the people know somebody just bought the pound of mustard because we only had a pound of mustard. All right, all right.
Okay, so there's no more pounds of mustard?
If that's the only pound, she got it. You just ordered it.
She got it?
She got it. All right.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
We'll have more next week. Listen, I'm trying to do it. I want to set up the greenhouse. You know how they got weed houses? I want to set up a greenhouse. Cause one of the goals is all throughout, like another cultural norm that I was thinking about. I don't know. In my family, my grandmother would rarely cook on Fridays, and I got to do those push-ups. Goddamn, she rarely cook. She rarely cook on Nia, but when she did, she would fry fish, and it was like a tradition. I'm like, yo, these greens and setting up these towers is easy enough for us to be able to supply people with large amounts of greens. Why not just do greens on Friday? And the reason I'm saying greens for Columbus is because we had the capabilities of producing enough greens to where we will probably be able, everybody that's in our community, that's in our collective, we'll be able to provide people with the greens. So then we got a reciprocity, a cycle of reciprocity going on. We got young people that's producing greens. They're providing them for the community. The community is paying for the greens. So we got us a cycle going, because this is what culturally appropriate does. This is what the whole idea of reciprocity, because reciprocity is beyond just you hit me, I hit you back type. You know what I'm saying? Reciprocity fits into economics as well. When we start taking reciprocity and just putting it in the realms that, in a sense, we have been told, we miss the secret of it. Reciprocity is a cycle. Not only a cycle that the universe practices, a cycle that we need to practice. So you say peace, I say peace. Or you say Harambe, I can look back at you and say peace, or say Harambe. I'm giving, you give to me, I'm giving back to you. You give a piece of the culture to me, I'm giving back to you. Part of a culture is the economic system. In Gianni, we talk about the definition of a nation. A nation is a stable, historically developed community of people with territory, economic life, distinctive culture, and language in common. Economic life is part of the definition of a culture. It's part of the definition of a nation. And you can't have a nation without a culture. So a culture needs an economic life. So what we need to be working on in our small pockets is, how do we provide economic life within our communities? And I'm not talking about a nonprofit economic life. I love my family that go for grants. You do your damn thing. But what can we produce that we could turn around and we could control and we could sell within our community, and even have other communities come and purchase it from us? We don't buy it from nobody else, because like I said, I don't see Asians buying rice from nobody else. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a lot of Asians going to black Chinese restaurants. I just don't see it. What little functions can we do within our community that we could create, that we could control, so that we could develop a staple within those small communities? It don't take a lot of people. It don't take millions of us. Because part of the issue that I have with a lot of plans that we have is that we're talking continental and 4 continents and whole countries when we living in cities that are disintegrating up under our feet. We need to focus on the cities. One of the things that I can contribute or that I can reach out and have some influence over is this whole piece of growing greens, this whole thing about producing ambrosia and stuff like that. I can do that, so I can speak realistically about being able to provide this for the group. And in different cities, there's different things that we can look at, that we can invest in, that we can start providing. We with the initial investment, be able to provide for our community. Things that are very cheap to create. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, honey. Bees go out and do all the goddamn work. Greens. All of us eat greens. You know what I'm saying? What small things in your area can you provide for a group so that you can get the power of reciprocity working in your community to build you up? Right? I mean, we got people tuning into the show. We got supporters. Why? Because with the support, people receive stuff from GNJMedia. We create digital online we develop property. We develop stuff. We make deals with people, and we get all of our supporters into a cycle of understanding that they're supporting us, not just so that Brother Hatim get up here and talk, not just so Brother Kwame could get on when he get his show, not just, but there's something coming back to them. There's a cycle of reciprocity going on. And this just don't have to be limited in our city. We could take it national. But first, I gotta manage what I got in the city, at the city level first. But I ain't mean to go off. That's how I get sometimes. Mac, you got some closing words for the people? I'm sorry.
I'm with that whole greens program because, I mean, as you're talking, I'm just sitting here and thinking you could produce some cigarette papers and blunt wraps and just all kind of products from that.
You can make blunt wraps out of greens?
I mean, I don't see why not. They do it with him.
Oh, shit. You got me thinking now. Hold on. Hola. Yo, hey, but she got me thinking about that. But hold on. Can't think about it while I'm on my way to my adventure. You know. But that's a good idea. I mean, but there's a whole lot of products.
Supplements. I mean, food supplements. Gum. All kind of things.
All types of things that we can use. You know what I'm saying? Because even a prime example is the relationship between the Nation of Islam and the Navy bean. Navy beans aren't that hard to produce, or they're cheap enough that you could buy, that you could really turn some shit into. And the Navy bean, in a sense, became like a staple for the nation, to the point where they have the original bean pie. It was no bean. I could be wrong, but there was no bean pie before the Nation of Islam.
Mm-hmm.
So they developed a staple. People, I'm throwing that out there. But we just got to understand. I mean, it don't have to be nothing super expensive, but it has to be something that contributes or adds to people's life. You know what I'm saying? As easy to produce. Greens are easy to produce, especially the way we got it right now. You know what I'm saying? Shea butter. We could do international business to get the shea butter. All of us need lotion. All of us, you know what I'm saying? And we're spending billions on skincare, giving it to other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But I'm about to get up out of here. Go on, shut us down, Sister Mac.
Well, I just want to say peace and black power to all the family. And let's get those innovative ideas together and brainstorm. Now, some of this stuff we're not going to be able to do on the program. we have to do that in our private meeting. But let's get our brain powers on and come together.
Yes, ma'am. Sister Margarita says, brother, I need some greens. Could you bring them to? Yeah, you know I could bring them to you. Brother Kwame could drive. He be fooling y'all. I done seen Brother Kwame on the street driving, so he come get him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I make sure you get some. You let me know how much you want. Hit me up after the show. All right, after the show, Mama Margarita. After the show. All right, but family, I'm up. I got to get over here to this adventure, and it's a beautiful adventure, helping and seeing our children grow, regardless of whether they're online or whether they're in person. You know, because it's some that get it, some that don't. That's always how it's going to be. So, family, I want to wish you, I wish you peace, power, and joy, 100 years. And as we say in Giami KM, because you know what? This is our thing. And I am who I was. I am out.
Peace.
Peace.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the golden fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times, I must demonstrate excellence because I am a
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?